Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shelby and today we are making coasters. So we are making 6 colorful square plastic coasters and I'm just using 2 really simple things to do it. One is a square silicone pan and there's 6 holes, which is why we are making 6 of these. You could do it twice and make 12, but I think I'll start with 6. I don't need that many coasters, and the other thing I'm using is this. It's just an assortment of different colored beads. They're the big kind of round ones. So these are colored translucent plastics. I've actually used them in a different craft. I used them in kind of making a little faux stained glass mirror frame. So I'll link that video above if you're interested in seeing that. But these are great. They melt down really easily and they have really nice colors and are still also translucent. So these are really the only 2 things I am using, but I'll link them down in the description below along with my socials if you want to twin projects with me or check me out on Instagram. Otherwise, just let me know if you like the video by hitting that thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and let's get going. Okay, so these beads are all different colors. So basically what I need to do is sort them into different color piles because I want all of my coasters to be different colors, but one color per coaster, if that makes sense. Like I don't want a bunch of different beads in one coaster because it'll come out looking like this, which is fine. It's just not the look I'm going for. So I'm going to sort my beads into different color piles and then take a look and see what we've got from there. But I won't make you sit through that, so I'm going to do that and check back in when I've got different piles. Okay, so I've got my beads kind of separated by color. My tray's right there, and basically what I'm going to do is just choose the colors that I want. I'm thinking now that they're separated and I'm looking at them that I'm just gonna do rainbow, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and put the white and pink away, and basically one color per slot. Okay, so we have our colors all sorted into our 6 different trays, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and I'm going to pop this into the oven at 425 degrees. We're gonna start with 10 minutes, but basically I'm going to let it go till it's completely melted. I want the top to be smooth, so I'm gonna let them melt down completely. These beads have rather large holes in them, so you'll notice that I filled the tray up more than halfway, like a double layer of beads, basically because I wanted to make sure when they melt down there was still enough plastic to like completely coat the bottom. I didn't want, you know, just to do a single layer and have the holes kind of mess that up and not have there be enough plastic. So into the oven these go, and we will give them a check on in 10 minutes. Okay, the 10 minutes are up. We're gonna give it a check out, and they are nowhere near ready. So I don't know, maybe another 10 minutes? We'll give it a try. I'll check them after 5 just to be sure. I don't want to like burn them, but those are still very much beads. Okay, so 20 minutes are up and this is what they look like. Those look pretty good. They're not perfectly smooth. They've still got a little bit of bubbling on top, but I'm not sure it's enough to really matter. Maybe I'll leave them in for like another 2 minutes just to let them smooth out a little more, but they are basically done. So here is my less brilliant moment, trying to take these out one-handed. I realized that there was no way with the silicone not being a stiff platform that I was going to get this out without pouring molten plastic all over myself. So I was smart enough to take the rack out. So I will give myself points for that. But then this really is a 2-handed job. Like I took off the oven mitt because I couldn't, you know, kind of grab anything with it. But one-handed, like the silicone's so hot and holding the camera, like this was just super difficult. So when you're at home, definitely keep the pot holders on because I definitely sort of burned my fingers a little bit, and yeah, it'll just be easier for you to grab both sides of the pan and pull it up. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job, and it did go on there with no problems. Okay, so my little coasters are out of the oven and they are boiling hot, so I'm not even going to attempt to touch them, but the colors look awesome. They're melted down nice and flat. Small shadows of texture on the top, but they're not bubbly, so they should do fine as far as not tipping over any drink that you put on them. And I'm just gonna let them dry nice and flat until they're completely cool, which actually shouldn't take that long, but yeah, once they're cooled down, we'll pop them out, see what we end up with. All right guys, the coasters are all cool to the touch, so all the warmth is gone. This is what they look like in the pan. They look pretty awesome, nice and smooth, very colorful. Because it's silicone, we can just pop them right out. Look at that, so easy. So this one's the orange one. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. The back side has some bubbles in it, so it's a little bit textured. The front side is glossy, so I can get the gloss in the camera. Let me see if I can get the, yeah, you can see it's just completely matte. This is awesome. So it's about proper coaster width, height, not quite sure, density, thickness, proper coaster thickness. Great color, so definitely did a good job on measuring the beads. I took about most of the container, honestly, so plan accordingly for these, but I'm gonna pop out the rest of them and see what they look like. Red is up next. Ooh, just as cool. I actually love the back, like it bubbled. I wonder if you can get that. Yeah, so it bubbled. So it's kind of a really cool flat texture. And the front, you can actually probably see it. Maybe I'll like try and backlight it or something. So the front's glossy and the back is matte and just like a really cool kind of like porous texture. But the bubbles are almost like a uniform spacing, so these are awesome. And I actually did a pretty good job because I didn't count the beads, which like maybe I should have when I put them in there, but I totally didn't. So yeah, they're about the same thickness, so I think that's a good job. Up next is yellow. Oh, these look so good. All right, green. They pop out so easy. I definitely suggest using silicone cooking ware for this. And purple. There we go. Pops right out. This is nice and clean. I would, you know, probably not use this for baking food afterwards, but for a craft mold, it's pretty perfect. These are what we're left with. These are our coasters. I'm gonna stack them up in like a little rainbow because I think that's cool. So when they're sitting there, they're just like a cute little stacked rainbow. You could tie a ribbon around this and give it as a gift, which is cool. You could do different colored beads, mix it up. All one color, you're gonna need more than one bead kit for that, or like spruce up the beads so they look like little flowers in there. Maybe I'll make one with like patterns in it. That'd be cool. But yeah, look at these. These are just like an awesome little coaster set. I'm kind of super impressed with myself. I love these. And I'm not even sure because the backside's so cool. I wish the camera was picking it up. Like the backside's almost cooler than the front side because this was obviously the glossy side that was probably gonna go up, but I love the back. Like it's so cool. So yeah, anyway, this is the craft. I'll do some close-ups at the end, but yeah, definitely a win. Like these are so cool. I'm so excited with myself right now. I think I did a great job. If you guys agree, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I do love hearing from you guys. If you want to see more craft tutorials and other general things that I put on my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you here again soon. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. So the light blue one shows up the easiest on the dark background. This is the shiny top side, and you can kind of see all the bubble patterns underneath. Here is the matte back, and it's just kind of a spongier, kind of more porous texture, but yeah, this is what they look like, and they hold the light really well, so could not be more pleased.